Hi everyone, and welcome to another reading. In today's reading, we're looking at messages from your future self that you need to hear now. So my intention is to get some wisdom from your future self about your situation now, and I have channeled a letter for each of the piles and also pre-shuffled some oracle cards for you guys. So without further ado, let's get into pile introduction. We have pile number 1 with the Faultline, pile number 2 with the Healer, and pile number 3 was the Lover. So please select your pile based on your intuition, and I will see you in your reading. Bye. Hi everyone, if you selected pile number 1 or the Faultline, this is going to be your reading. So Faultline, definitely a breakthrough, something bursting through the concrete. Perhaps some sort of a situation that was really concrete and hard to get out of. There's a birth through with this new energy. There's a birth. Let's look. At first, I wanted to look at the letter that I have channeled for your pile. Pile number 1. Dear me, you survived. Not only did you survive, but you are living the life of your wildest dreams. Remember being a child and fantasizing about one day having it all. Remember the promise you made to yourself. Well, you're here now. You're in your fantasy world. You proved them all wrong, although, might I add, you don't seek validation from them anymore. The peace that I have found is worth everything. Wow. All right, the peace that I have found is worth everything. Pile number 1. I mean, considering the channeling in the letter had begun with you survived, it seems to me that you have truly experienced a lot of loss, a lot of heavy energy in your life, a lot of difficulty, a lot of external circumstance really making you feel trapped in the concrete of your external world. And I'm sorry that you have gone through that. Obviously, we all have our spiritual lessons to learn, and sometimes earth experience is really difficult, not gonna lie. Let's look at your other cards. The Farther Gate, Bold Step Forward, 55. 50, Spirit of the River, movement towards adventure. So both movement, everything is about, it's like you're cracking open. Your true life is really unfolding. A change in the wind. What a synchronicity. Everything is so full of synchronicity here. Wow, okay. You survived, pile number 1. You didn't just survive, you made your dreams come true. That's what your letter told you. So your future self is telling you of a transformation that's occurring in your life right now. It's telling you about a bold move forward that you are making, that your future self is clearly congratulating you on and telling you that your fantasy world is actually unfolding in real life for you. You're actually one of the lucky ones who get to live their fantasy life. It seems perhaps one of your challenges in your life has been an external challenge of dealing with people who maybe violate your boundaries, people who don't understand you, try to put you in a box that doesn't belong to you. I'm sorry if that has been a lot of your experience, but it seems like in the future, your future self is telling you that you don't care about who thinks what, who believes what. You're doing you, and you are living the life of your wildest dreams. Alright, let's get into your tarot. What are some messages from pile number 1's future self that they need to know now? Okay, we have the Hermit. We have Hierophant. We have 6 of Fire, Victory. We have Empress. Let's get 2 more cards. What is pile number? Time. Wow. What is pile number 1's future self coming to tell us? Okay, I wanted only pain and pleasure. Duality. There's this duality energy here and here. Oh, 2 of Earth. Polarity. Oh my gosh. Okay. I love when this happens. Polarity. Interesting. Alright, pile number 1. It seems to me that you're on the verge of some sort of an epiphany or a breakthrough. This is a very, very spiritual pile right away. I'm going to be talking about your spiritual experiences, about how you perceive this reality and your perception of the situation. So what do we have here? Faultline, right? There is a breakthrough that is happening in your consciousness that is causing a massive external transformation. You are here as a soul. You incarnated with a purpose of dropping some sort of a very heavy karma. You have incarnated in this lifetime to end the loop and experience a totally new life. And right now, precisely as you're hearing this, is this divinely fated time for this to happen, for you to move into victory, for you to really transition into this new life. So it was kind of written in your destiny that there would be 2 stories of you. There would be the material you, like, so you lived like in a material realm, kind of, you know, maybe you working from paycheck to paycheck, really like lived a normal human life and human experience, and then something really, really cracked. There is a massive spiritual transformation, and you are boldly getting out of that cycle of being trapped in the material world and needing finances or needing resources, whatever it might be. You get out of that cycle, and there's a totally new cycle of you just living your truth, you being the creative genius that you are, you being the, you know, Da Vinci, the leader, the spiritual voice of the generation that you are meant to be. There's this polarity of energies here with pain and pleasure. It's like in one part of your life, before perhaps you're listening to this, before transitioning into the next version of you, there is this before and after to your life in your experience, polarity here, 2 of Earth. And honestly, this experience of polarity in this lifetime is what gives you the wisdom that you have. So please, pile number 1, you have to understand that you cannot hate the experiences that you have had, even if they were mostly of suffering, if they have shaped you to be this person. You know, they have shaped you to be who you are today, and you are meant to be proud of who you are today. You are depicted as someone who has gone into the hermit mode and really, really addressed the shadow. You really looked within and you were like, all right, what am I doing wrong? Where am I not taking accountability? What am I missing? Like, you were really looking and determined to find that missing piece of the puzzle. Like, what am I doing wrong? What am I not getting right? How can I be happy? And you have solved, you have found the solution to that. You have acquired the wisdom of this spiritual lesson, and you're transitioning into a new level of life entirely. You're moving into victory, into success. So spiritually, you have won this war, and that's the most important thing, right? How we feel on a soul level is the most important thing, honestly, to our satisfaction, because our ego is changeable and we have moods and our personalities and certain limiting beliefs and things that we deal with. But our soul, if our soul is happy, you know, that's what really matters the most to the quality of life that we've had here on earth. And you are really transitioning into the times that you are the empress. You are giving birth to a creative project. Maybe it's a business. You're following through with your heart. You're really, and right now, maybe you've tried to do this before and you failed, and that's why this is so difficult. You know, this is so difficult to start again, because you're like, okay, am I being crazy to pursue this again? Or am I being crazy to pursue this at all? Like, am I being unreasonable here? But right now, with time here, it's an equivalent of the Wheel of Fortune card in tarot, which is a faith card, right? It's a card that, one of the only cards in tarot that has nothing to do with you personally, right? It has nothing to do with your conscious will, with your unconscious will. It has nothing to do with you as a person. It has everything to do with spirit and your soul. So this is a very deep, fated kind of moment that is happening right now. You are meeting yourself in the middle of your life, and you are becoming the true you that you are meant to be, and you are really, so there is this duality to your life, as I said, pain and pleasure, right? Right now I'm paying attention to these words specifically. So before this, you were meant to experience certain suffering so that you can help get people out of the suffering that they are in once you are on the other side, okay? You have experienced certain things that were so painful and heartbreaking, and that breaks my heart as well, to acknowledge that we have to go through these experiences, and it's really sad. But because of those experiences, because you understand suffering so well, you are so good at helping others with your creativity. You are so good at understanding the nature of human heart, of what people need, of what love is, and that's why you're able to really embody the true leader that you're meant to be here spiritually, because in one way or another, your hermit mode perhaps had made you learn such a significant spiritual lesson here that you are transitioning into teaching that in one way or another. So this doesn't necessarily have to be that, you know, your business is spiritual in nature, but you are doing something with a purpose, with meaning behind it. You can really tell others, like, I believe in this and this is why I'm doing this, and other people resonate with your truth because they recognize that what you're going through, who you're being, is being the authentic you. So congratulations, pile number one. It seems like at this moment in time in your life, you're going through a massive breakthrough, transformation. You are really breaking through, you know, perhaps generations of ancestral trauma, perhaps karmic debts. You are really just putting an end, you know, wiping your hands clean of this cycle and transitioning into this new life. So congratulations, and I'm excited for you. Please let me know if you know what I'm referring to, because you know, I only see energies, I don't see situations, so it'd be cool to know. But yeah, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everyone. If you selected pile number 2 or the healer, this is going to be your reading. The healer. 3 snakes. 3 creation. You're going through a transformation of the first, it's like you're getting grounded. Perhaps you have been a lot in ethereal and air energy naturally, so you have been receiving a lot of downloads, but it's like your energy is grounded into self-power through solar plexus, into down into different chakras, the last or the first 3 chakras. Alright, I wanted to start with the channeled letter that I channeled for your group, pile number 2. Dear me, this is a letter from your future self, pile number 2. Dear me, I know things might be tough now. I know you may not see clearly what is ahead, but let me tell you, the only thing you will find in the unknown is more of yourself. I'm here to tell you, you're worthy. I'm here to tell you, you made it. I am loved, adored, and envied for my talent, beauty, and truth. I am free to do and be whoever I want to be. I have found the love of my life. Only a few steps left. Let go. I found the love of my life. Yeah, it was such a random moment of channeling because the letter was going in a completely different direction, and then all these additional things started to come out. So it seems like perhaps pile number 2, considering the nature of the letter, perhaps you're going through something that might be particularly difficult right now. You know, maybe you're getting out of the shadow cycle that's always, you know, recreating yourself and becoming the new snake. Shedding skin is not an easy task, okay? Let me just tell you that. And it seems like you're really moving out of that cycle, and your future self is really here to tell you that, remember, it all comes down to self-love. From the point where they are in the future, they're telling you that they made it, that people love and adore them. Maybe you receive some sort of fame or recognition. This was definitely the vibes that I was getting. Like, people talk about them, you know. I'm free to do and be whoever I want to be. You definitely have a love partner if you haven't found them yet. Only a few steps left. Let go. Okay, only a few steps left. Let's look at your oracle cards. Stars in the sky, limitless possibility. 6, movement towards harmony. You got joyful muse, inspiration. 33. Wow, we have 3 snakes, three eyes, or 3 balls. I'm looking at these in the center. 3, and then 33, joyful muse. Then we have observer, 49, observer. Wow, I am hearing you will literally see your fate unfold before your eyes, and you would be witnessing it, memorizing every moment, being like, whoa, I am shook. I'm shook at right now, okay? I am shook to witness this kind of beauty. All right, let's get into your tarot cards. Pile number 2. What does pile number 2 need to hear from their future self now in their journey? What does pile number 2 need to hear? 9 of fire, repelling. What does pile number 2 need to hear from their future self? What's pile number 2? Okay, we have these. Let's get a couple more. Okay, there. Let's take a look. We have this is the empty card that I just include here, and I consider it to be the sign of divine protection. Twins, interesting. Okay, there definitely seems to be a theme of finding the love of your life. So if you don't resonate with this, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, maybe you'll change your mind, maybe just don't claim this. Check out the other piles, but there's definitely birth. Wow, okay, if you're asking for children, definitely that there's definitely family vibes. What can I tell you? Okay, I don't make the rules, the tarot cards make the rules. 8 of earth, labor. Wow, what an interesting card. There's a lot of, okay, deluge. Wow, it seems to me, pile number 2, you might be in a particularly difficult part in your journey, because there's a message of resisting reality, resisting the way that the circumstance is. There's this resisting to your modern day, like everyday hustle. Maybe are you doing something that you're not passionate about? What is going on here? Protection. Let's get a little bit more. What are the messages from pile number 2's self? Messages from pile number 2, future self. Messages from pile number 2's future self. Messages, what is this? Page of fire. Lord of water. Okay. And can we get one more card? Struggle. 5 of fire. Struggle. Let me just think here for a second. Okay, so these 2 cards are related. I definitely know that just because of the same. I definitely feel like they're related in this case. Yeah. There's this theme of you not seeing what's ahead. And you will only find more of yourself in the unknown. Wow. Okay. Yes, I'm seeing the correlation. Okay. Wow, interesting how channeling works sometimes. So, pile number 2. Right now in your life, perhaps you are really in the unknown. Maybe the situation is particularly difficult because certain aspects of your everyday existence are not very stable. So I'm sensing maybe you are not in the right place career-wise, maybe you're not in the right place purpose-wise, maybe you feel like you have really, build a life on foundations that are not really resonating with who you truly are, and you're actively trying to make positive change, and you're trying to work on your craft and be creative and really embody your new energy and really work on your consciousness and really transition into the future. But it seems to me that the energy of air, so the energy of swords, right? Chaos, the energy of just being in the unknown, that is maybe really something that's causing you some anxiety here. There's a sense of resisting daily life that is happening on an emotional level here, and I want to tell you that this resistance is a sign that you do not belong in certain areas in your life. So if you're going to work and that is a meaningless feeling for you, if you're not passionate about what you do, if you're not excited to, spend most of your day doing something, I understand why that would cause resistance. This is really uncomfortable to come to a realization that somewhere in life, somewhere where you rely on for stability, that is also something that is causing you so much internal conflict. And let me just tell you, pile number 2. Right now, you're in the unknown, and you are really, really encouraged to be clear about what you want and to really embody the creative genius that you are. You are a very spiritual person, someone who is a healer, someone who is an artist, and you really need to lean into it because that's who you are. You need to stop really identifying with the intellect so much. Stop constantly burdening yourself with negative thoughts of, oh, well, I could be doing this and I could be doing that and other people would be doing this. You are not other people, okay? You are a unique, very creative, very spiritual soul who requires certain special treatment, and that's okay. Every one of us does, okay? We're all unique, and the biggest spiritual lesson in life, in my opinion, that all of us learn is that you know nothing about another person's experience, and you are living in your own little bubble of consciousness, and you are really ready to burst out of that bubble in your case. And let me tell you that the unknown only has the best things to offer for you. First and foremost, if you're looking for the love of your life, obviously we have the confirmation here. You have the love of your life, and twins here too. Birth, right? So twins, in a sense that it could be your twin flame, your soulmate, and also birth might be something that you are praying for, right? If you're asking for that, that's definitely in the cards, but only, of course, if that is resonating with you. But love is definitely in the cards, and that's what your future self is telling you. Your future self is really asking you to lean into your creative side, to lean into your delusional side, to lean into who you truly are. If you are a delusional person by nature, but you constantly resist it with your intellect, there is an inconsistency here. You're not being authentic, right? It's one thing if you're an intellectual by nature and that's what you're being, you're just being who you are. But it seems to me that you're getting caught up in anxieties that don't actually belong to you, that have nothing to do with your journey, and you are asked to really be authentic here. Because only by being authentic, only by asking yourself, what do I truly want? Who am I truly? Can you get what you truly deserve and what you want? Because if you're asking for things that you don't really need, when the universe serves them to you, you're not gonna find the fulfillment that you are looking for. What your future self is here to tell you is, listen, you really need to lean into your spiritual side. observe your negative thoughts. Do not get consumed by them, because I see this duality to you where on one hand you really understand the kind of creative genius that you possess, and you really want to follow that. You really want to honor that page of fire, that ambition, that excitement, that drive. But on the other hand, there is this emotional side to you that is still leaning into this lack mentality. This is clouding your judgment. Like, you are really looking at it from the wrong perspective, from the perspective of your intellect. Like, you're judging it too harshly, and you're not allowing this childlike energy, innocent energy of creativity to really come out of you. Let me just tell you, no matter how valid the negative situation might be, constantly describing it as negative and constantly thinking about it and resisting it, and actually constantly negatively putting out that negative energy, resisting it, fighting it, that really just confuses the energy, your ether, your aura around you. And that really allows you to stay in the cycle of struggle. Right now, you're asked to break through the cycle here. Allow yourself to embody the true creative genius that you are, and give birth to the creative project that is being asked for you to give birth to. And this is precisely how you're getting out of the cycle of, if maybe you're working rent to rent, or it's paycheck to paycheck. That's the expression, I think. Your focus on the negatives really is clouding your perception of the truth. In reality, the moment that you lean into your creative genius, that's how the energy will start pouring towards you. But you seem to be in stagnation because you're constantly focusing on the negative. So let that go. You can just think negatively, okay, and go on and still be creative. Allow yourself to do both. You don't really need to fight this energy. I think fighting this energy is causing more internal conflict within you. Just allow yourself to continue with this creativity, even with fear. We're all afraid. Just do what you want anyway. Listen to me. This is your life, one precious life in this body. You better live the life of your dreams. You know what I mean? You better live your true life. You better say, I tried in the end of it, okay? So go after it. You're really asked to broaden your horizons and start asking for the things that you want, because they are coming towards you. And you better ask for the luxury. You better ask for all the beautiful things. You better ask for creativity, limitless possibility, okay? It seems like in the future you are the center of attention in one way or another. It seems to me very, very recognition type vibes, respected community figure type vibes. So yeah, pile number 2. This was a long one. This kind of was a little bit convoluted here, but yeah, thank you so much, pile number 2. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hi everyone, if you selected pile number 3 or the lover, this is going to be your reading. So this is definitely the theme of finding your life partner right away. If you're not looking for that, we're obviously going to look into your reading more generally in a moment, but there's definitely this, because swans mate for a lifetime. They don't go out with other swans, you know what I mean? So let's start with your channeled letter from your future self about what you need to hear right now. Dear me, first and foremost, yes, we're super successful. I'm here to tell you to relax and stop running so fast. It's the journey, and all along it, there are beautiful blessings ready to be witnessed. Relax. Don't try so hard. Your lesson is not about hard work. You aren't here to be the last standing soldier. You're here to experience this beautiful thing called life. Let life guide you towards me. Whoa. So definitely a message of relaxing a little bit. Wow. Lover. Yeah. It seems to me that by nature, you are a very gentle soul, a very soft, a very, your life is meant to be gentle and kind and smooth and pretty and luxurious, and it's meant to be soft and kind to you. And maybe you've created kind of a mask of a person who's cold, but that's not who you are, okay? And your future self is telling you your lesson is not going to be about hard work, so it's not about pushing harder. Maybe some of you need to hear that. We have perfect storm, the courage to step into your new life. Fortune's wheel, luck, and right timing. Okay, divine timing is definitely playing a role here. Here and now, 32. So yeah, definitely there's a message from your future self to allow yourself to be present more so to your daily life. And this is how you're unlocking. You know, you're not, I think there's a feeling to your pal that you're rushing to get to some feeling of safety so you can finally live. Like, so you can finally feel, so you can finally relax. But it's by relaxing that you allow that energy in. You need to learn how to do these things first. If you get there, but you maintain this mindset, you will never be able to relax even if your dream life was unfolding. You're asked to honor your truth and your gentleness and your softness and your kindness and to just relax, okay? Pile number 3, relax. Your future self is telling you to just chill out. Let's look into your tarot. What messages does pile number 3 need to hear from their future self? We have the Hermit, 2 of Earth, polarity. What messages does pile number 3 need to hear? We have 8 of Water, transport. We have 2 of Water, union. I mean, guys, come on. Like, if you are not looking for love, I don't know what to tell you. Either it's finding you regardless, or like you might be already in a relationship. So then there's definitely a different union happening. You're meeting your soul tribe in one way or another. Or maybe you're giving birth to a baby, because there's definitely, this may give me a feeling of, this imagery here gave me a feeling of a pregnant woman. Okay, let's get a couple more cards. I confused myself in pile number 2 and pulled out too many cards, and that reading took longer. Twins too. Okay, I mean, there is a lot of signifiers that kind of tell me that there is a soulmate, a life partner that's definitely coming into your life. Next, if you're looking for that, if you're not looking for that, you're merging with your life purpose. You are merging with an important aspect of yourself in one way or another. You are merging with truth in one way or another, with something that's meant to be in your life forever. You're merging with that. And let's get one more card for pile number 3. Experience. Wow, okay, very much synchronicity here. Okay, pile number 3, your future self is really here to tell you your lesson is not going to be about pushing harder or working harder. You're not going to look back and be like, okay, I hustled to get here. You're going to look back and say, I let go and I have found the grace that have gotten me here. You have a very different, like, I'm not the kind of person to tell people to not work hard, because I myself really do like my I'm a lot, okay, my astrological chart is like mostly masculine energy. So I tend to really like to be, I'm a very active person, and to let go can be very difficult for me. So I really understand the message here. I really resonate with it. So maybe I need to hear it myself. But you're asked to be more gentle and to let go. You know what this really makes me feel like? You have gone into the shadow in your life. Like, you really looked at yourself clearly, and you have discovered that key, that something, you discover something, you come into an epiphany here. And from that moment on in your life, spiritually, this is what's unfolding. Okay, spiritually, this is what your future self is telling you about your current experience. You are asked to look inside yourself and discover what doesn't fit here. Where am I moving on with the transport here, from here? Because you are moving towards the union with your destiny. You're moving towards, you know, your fated family, your fated life partner, your fated career. You are moving towards all of the best experiences in your life. And this is happening regardless of how hard you push. Actually, the slower you move, the more you let go into the present moment, the faster things will unfold for you. The slower you are, the faster you'll go. And in the end of the day, you are pile number 3. You're really encouraged to experience. And I mean, in the letter it says, it's the journey, and all along it, there are beautiful blessings ready to be witnessed. So you are really, this is a very different message from the other piles. Your future self is actually telling you, slow down. By slowing down, you're gonna speed up the way that fate is gonna serve you all your blessings. Because right now, you are on the good side of your wheel of fortune. You are experiencing ease, abundance, and joy, and you're moving towards all the positive experiences. This is actually such a sweet message, honestly. They're just telling you, like, chill out. You stress out for nothing, okay? You're stressing out about things that will be solved for you. The courage to step into life. And ravens, they really represent wisdom, that spiritual wisdom. You are such a spiritually advanced soul, pile number 3, and you really need to lean into that knowledge that you have, because you are smart, you are spiritually awakened, and it seems to me that you might be contradicting your own wisdom. Like, you might know that you need to chill out. You might know that you need to be more present. You might know that you need to really let go into the moment to experience life. But the energy of activity is still really dominating you. And your future self is just telling you, please let go. You're okay to let go. You don't need to try so hard. Your lesson is not about trying so hard. You're not gonna think, oh no, I didn't try hard enough. Believe me, that's not your lesson. Pile number 3, okay? You are here to experience this beautiful union with your destiny, and you will look back at this moment in your life and recognize it as divinely orchestrated. Kind of you know, in the end of this experience, you'll be like, whoa, I see why things have worked out in my life the way that they have worked out, because you'll finally merge with your destiny. You finally merge with your truth. You finally, you know, meet the love of your life if you're looking for that. You finally have that family if you're looking for that, because, I mean, this card is just so beautiful. Twins. Twinsies. And once again, you're reminded here, the synchronicity. It's about the experience. Life is happening for you, okay? In the end of the day, pile number 3, you are confined to your own consciousness. Let me just tell you something. In the end of the day, you don't even know if anything is real outside of what is happening within you. You know that you are real. Your truth is real. You know who you are, and you're really asked to really embody that wisdom of the hermit, because you are wise, and you can really merge this polarity of your energies and move forward. Really allow yourself to use your wisdom to unlock the key, to really, like, it's like the missing, it's like it gives me like a feeling of like click, and then the whole thing starts operating from addressing one little key component, from letting go in some way, and then everything, all the system, everything starts working. This is what I'm hearing, you know, from all of these cards. You're coming into union. If you're, you know, asking for children and for marriage and for just family life, that is so in the cards. If you're not asking for that, then you're merging with your truth, with your future, and you're asked to be here now and to really witness this fate unfold in your favor. Wow, this was a really short message, but pile number 3, I mean, it looks like all you're asked to do right now is to let go, and I don't want to convolute the message even more, because you're transitioning into the luck and the bright timing. You're stepping into a new life. You're literally on the precipice of experiencing it for yourself. So please, once it happens to you, let me know in the comments, okay? Thank you so much for being here in this reading, pile number 3. Thank you for, I really love this energy. I kind of don't want to leave it, but I also feel like this is the end of the messages you really need to receive. Yeah, thank you so much. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to support me, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more from me, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye!